You never get used to the abuse, man. You never do. I warn you on this stuff. For some reason, you just keep coming back in with dumber stuff at the end of the day. And you know, I told you that when you come in with this dumb stuff, there's penalties for this stuff. But you don't learn anything. So, guess what? I'm going to file on Monday consumer fraud against your company. Because I went in, did a purchase, did a live unboxing of your product, and you sold my company a black paint after we made a transaction for your item. Before you go in and say, hey, look, you got no way to document that? Well, we got videos and all that stuff, but more importantly, I went to the post office and I filed a charge against you. That's your paper charge right here. This is it. This is your file right here, your instant report. All that's right there. So all we have to do is send it over to California. There's a consumer for fraud for companies and show that you committed mail fraud against my business. Read it in a week, buddy boy. Consequences for doing dumb stuff around me. Didn't I tell you it was levels to this? Now I'm going to actually turn up the heat on you. This is going to get bad because they're going to pay you a visit now. So we're going to go to California. I'll contact Monday morning and we'll send over the document that we filed a charge against you with the United States Postal Service for mail fraud against my company for sending me black paint clearly when I ordered something that wasn't black paint. Also showing it from PayPal that PayPal did a thorough investigation and won in our favor, and basically you were guilty with fraud. Good luck with the new criminal charges, because now they're going to dig into their investigation, and guess what? That's going to speed things up 10 times faster. So now you got consumer fraud charges being filed against you on Monday morning. And I got a document from the United States Postal Service responding back with the case number for a report for mail fraud and videos with your name, everything on the packaging to match. Good luck with that one, Chief. And keep in mind, we'll make sure that they know about that whole fraud charge incident about perjury committed on your LLC, because that all involves government agencies. They're government, that's government, the whole 9 yards. And along with that nonsense, the copyrights that we had problems where we had to send somebody to your front door, they'll get that information also. And along with that, the Frankenstein, how you basically made money off a company and didn't pay out any of those royalties. Didn't I tell you it was levels to this? Would you like me to turn the heat up a little bit more? This is why I tell you that we have stuff on you, Jamie, at the end of the day, that I can easily go to any agency and you can be locked up today. I like to give people an opportunity. Never take the opportunities that I give you as a sign of weakness, because it's not. Let me print this up right now. I'm going to send them over a letter, and I'm going to contact and send this over to an email on Monday. Give you the opportunity to do something better, but you don't know anything better at all, period, but you just do dumb stuff. Now, am I mad at you for contacting my site? No, I'm not. It doesn't bother me, but it's the fact that you try to spread and do something stupid. So I got to punish you for it. That's where that comes in from. Do something stupid, got to smack your hands for it. This time, gonna have to use belt this time and have you wet your hands first. You ever been to that one? Been to that one too. But anyway, yeah. So, since we have a respond back from the post office, you have a case number right here, refer case number, all this information will be sent over, and we're going to charge you with consumer fraud. And we have your video right here, showing the purchase of the item, PayPal transactions, and even the case number right here showing that PayPal won the case in our favor because you was found with committing fraud against my company. So, how's that eat your lunch? That's the dumbest things I've ever seen in my entire life, I swear. That's the dumbest things I've ever seen in my entire life. Even punctured a hole in a container so it would leak. The United States Postal Service knows that too, that you sent the container over that had a puncture that was leaking. So, I'm going to send them over a copy of the video and the PayPal transactions, even what you said about lying about saying that your product always came in black. PayPal didn't believe that 1 minute. And we're going to send this right over to let's see, right here. Yeah, Consumer Protection is a fraud division they have over here in California. We're going to report your company on Monday. I hope you got a license to sell in the state of California, because if you don't, you can go to jail for that. You know that, right? No license, a lot of trouble. And mind you, you basically registered your business as a brick and mortar, which guess who else are going to dig into after this? You're going to dig into your landlord's information too also. And guess what that means? Automatic eviction. See? Told you. Mind your own business. How many times have I said that on camera over and over again? Mind your own business. Mind your own business. I think the problem is you live in this bubble. At the end of the day, you think you can't be touched. If you thought that at the end of the day, you would have went to the door and got the papers from the process server instead of having your wife go get it because you're afraid to come to the door. Don't learn nothing. Well, this will teach you. This definitely teach you. This will teach you. Because now they got a lost investigation in your company. They got to dig around now. And they're going to find out that you don't have a license to sell in the state of California. You are registered as a brick and mortar. And you committed perjury on your LLC, which you're digging into that too and find that out too. We'll give them all the information you need. This is where I logged off real quick to go in and print this out. Let me see, we got this. I'm going to forward it right over to them. Paper in the printer. Anything else stupid you want to do today? I got some more stuff for you. Anything else you want to do dumb today? Anything. Because you got some people going to pay a visit to you now. Anything else dumb you want to do? Because I can basically get more information on you and get you locked up. So what do you want to do? This is going over on Monday. I'm a man of my word, remember. So this is going to go over on Monday. I'm going to report you. Give you the opportunity, my man, to go in a different direction. You don't learn. It took me one time to go and someone to give me a chance, and I took it. You didn't take it, so guess what? You pay for it now. And cry on camera all you want. At the end of the day, you do this stuff to yourself. So you want to speed the process up, no problem. And mind you, Jamie, you have criminal charges on you on top of that too, over here in Pennsylvania, and you're being sued. So all that's going to come up. When they go search for stuff on you, they're going to find that you have charges over here in the state of Pennsylvania. Criminal charges. So you're going to look into all that now. You don't get on camera and cry and whine at the end of the day. What's worse, man? Now, Mr. Williams, do I need to basically pull a trigger today? Do I need to make a phone call? Don't think for a hot second because you're down there in Maryland that you think we can't touch you. We can. I got multiple charges filed against you with the United States Postal Service. Your letters are over with the FBI and you got fingerprints all in them. There's agencies down there I can contact to speed the process up a little bit faster. How you want it. Take your opportunities. Take the opportunities to give you. Alright, that's what you gotta do. Your life is too short, I told you. The lifespan of a man is 70. You're lucky if you reach it if you're 80. Extremely lucky if you make it to 90. Do you really want to spend that very time that you have left in a holding facility in prison somewhere for doing dumb stuff? Now when they find out, and they will get out to the other company on exactly someone's been ripping them off, he's going to get jail time out of that. No doubt about it. They're going to want their money. And you're going to get a lot of jail time out of it. The perjury charges, that's jail time automatically from the door. And mind, those are government agencies. They're all linked together. So they're going to give you some time to get that due date up and going. And after that, they're going to bring you in front of a panel. And they're going to go through your stuff. We don't know nothing at all. All that because you jealous over some screen paint. Jeez. Jealous over some screen paint. Try to keep this man try. You think at the end of the day that somebody, that's the problem. You think somebody's afraid of you. That's the problem, Fernando. You really do believe that. You think somebody's afraid of you. The reason why things haven't happened. The process server knocking on your door wasn't enough for you. That wasn't enough. So, because we got to turn the heat up a little bit more. So, just think about this. We'll begin the processing to get the process service to your front door. So now you have to worry about who's going to pop up at your front door now. Anytime a knock come at the door, it could be anyone coming. And it could be agency, it could be police, it could be anybody. Or, worse upon worse, it could be your landlord telling you have to go. Because they're going to contact him. And you can't get mad at me and say, hey, I sabotaged you. They used to kind of Karen at the end of the day would do dirty stuff. Get caught doing dirty stuff. And blame you at the end of the day for basically busting him for doing dirty stuff. Oh, it's his fault because he's trying to make trouble, but I went out and I made the trouble. And Jamie, remember this too. Keep in mind, if you go into the system, right, remember, there are parts of my family that you triggered off. And you know where they got ties at, right? I'm just putting it out there. You ticked off some really serious, very, very crazy side of my family. And they had ties in those sections. One thing when you go in, it's another thing not to make waves while you're going in. And you made a lot of waves, man. A lot of them. And you can sit there and say, oh, we just dripped. No, I didn't, buddy. You ticked off some people that are connected in those areas. And they have connections in those areas. And you call their names out on YouTube and they don't even know who you are. So now you have interest. They want to know who you are. Anybody's like that. You could be at a bar and somebody could be talking about you behind your back. And who the freak says something about behind my back? I don't know this person. What you going to do? You're going to go down and address the person to figure out why they're talking about you. There you go. You should know that. That's Street 101. So if you don't know them or anything about them, why would you mention them? That's what an officer's going to tell you. Do you know these people? You have anything to do with these people? Oh, they don't know? Well, why would you mention them? Well, you're just going to have to deal with it. I hope we get there before they get to you. That's what they're going to tell you. You've done something. You're going to cry about it. Oh, well, whatever. Ain't my problem. I'll take care of this business right now. Right there, after me. That's the anybody, I knew a person like this that I was locked up with. He was just like Jamie. He couldn't learn from Jack. I mean, from Jack. Jamie reminds me a lot of him. And he was smart enough not to do dumb stuff that would get himself killed, but he did a lot of dumb stuff. He really did. And we were all sitting up there in the holding cell. We're about to go down and see the judge. You know, some people got time coming in. Coming back, you know what I mean? Like, I got a couple of years, you know what I mean? But, you know, it is what it is, you know what I mean? Just going to take it as it is. And everybody's sitting there just waiting for their fate to be called to figure out how much time we're going to get. And this joker got out. This joker literally stole a car to get in there, and he got out. He wasn't even there that long. We ain't hating on it, just baffling. Like, how the freak? I'm a first offender. I mean, I know my charges were pretty heavy at the end of the day, but still, this guy had a record. He had a record of stealing cars. Sometimes they do that to you because they're building a case on you. That's why they do it. Because they let you go, and people say, why did they do that? Because they're building a case to give you more heavier jail time. That's why. But anyway, you know, he just kept getting out. This joker came in on a Friday, and on a Monday he going home. I'm like, what the heck? Why come on let me go home? You know what I mean? Yeah, he's going home. Okay, boys, going home. They're gonna let me go. That joker was right back in. I said 8 o'clock that night. You want to know what he did? He stole a car. You know where? From the prison parking lot. Yeah, he stole a car from the prison parking lot. Got him on cameras and everything. Took him for a joyride with his friends and everything. Bragged about it and everything. Yep, right back in. That's you. You don't learn nothing. I mean, you're just sitting there just baffled. You know what I mean? You're just baffled the whole entire thing. People are trying to get out of that situation. And this joker comes right back in for stealing a car. And not any car. He stole it from the parking lot of the prison he just got out of. I asked him a question like, why? He's like, I don't even know why. Just don't know. No reason. Wasn't trying to prove he was tough or anything. He took the part. Funny. Same guy that talked about if he got out, he was never going to get in trouble ever again. Some people don't never come back. You will never see them again. Ever. And some do. They just came back a little faster than I've never seen anybody come back in my entire life. Shit, I remember when they let me out, I told the judge, I said, look, no disrespect, but I hope I never see your face ever again. And he said, you know, Mr. Birds, right back at you. Never saw him again. Yep. I was not going back through that freaking process. Freaking, once you do that freaking 8 years and 9 months, you ain't going back no more. I'm done. I'm done. Got back, packed up all my stuff. My family came in and said, don't get comfortable. You're not in the hood no more. We shipping you out. You going to the burbs. Yeah, the burbs. So boring. So it sounds out of trouble, but it was boring. Oh, it's so boring. Gee whiz. It was so boring. What do you guys do around here for fun? Now, I'm used to going to parties and having fun and doing this and doing that and doing my thing at the end of the day, and we got the burbs. Now, for those of you who live in the burbs, it's interesting because people live in the burbs crave the city. And sometimes if you live in the city long enough, you crave the burbs. But that's what I meant. Most of the people I met in the burbs wanted to be out in the inner city. They really did. They wanted to be about that life. And I was like, no, you don't. No, you trust me. You got it good. Nice out here. No gunfire. No gangs. No drugs. No people selling drugs. I didn't see anybody get shot yet. Like in a day. I didn't see anybody get shot in a day. I found that amazing. You know how messed up you got to be to sit there and tell your brother what you're living out there with. Like, man, it's amazing out here. Went all day. I didn't see anybody get shot, robbed, or beaten to death, or set on fire, or nothing at all. Corners are clean. There's nobody on them. Yep, but I still missed it. Because it's still home at the end of the day. It's still home. Miss my friends, miss my people. It's still, no hookup out there. There's no hookup. We're still hooked up. There's no hookup. I love the hookup. Man, come home, get off work, go get your hair cut, get new clothes. Somebody come in brand new Air Jordans and all kinds of stuff, man. Get a new cell phone, get cologne, get a new watch. Guy coming selling DVDs or VHSs or whatever. You got a movie to watch with some food. That was banging. You just go around the corner, instead of going to Blockbuster and paying all this money, we just get a whole stack of movies or whatever. Or get a Chinese food, go home. And on top of that, I have myself JTAG on my gaming system, so I have stacks of games I can go and play. Yeah, whatever. But I had to get out of that situation. I did have to get out of that situation. I had to leave. Because that situation, no, it's not worth going back to. No. Clearly. It's a long time in your life to go through. A long time. Some people do longer than the 8 years. But it's a heck of a lot better than doing 40 to 80. I'll tell you that much right there. It's 40 years. I didn't beat that charge. 40 years. See, 55. Yeah, I'd have been out when I was 40. I was right around the time I went to Disney World, so I'd have been getting out right around that time. If I got to 80 years, I'd still be in there right now. Still be locked up. And I'm talking about full 80 without parole. That's what they're going for. 80 years without parole. I would have died in prison. Definitely died in prison. I had family and people in there. I'm not talking about that way. Age-wise, I was 16 when I went in. By the time they pushed me around the system, I turned 18. That's when they brought me in to get for certification. So, 18 years old, you know, getting 80 years, yeah, I'd have died in prison. I would have lived my lifespan in there. At 90 years old in there, I spent my whole life in there. That's a life sentence. So yeah, almost ended up with one of them. But God had other plans, and basically, here I am, because God had other plans. And that's why I said, that's the reason why I try to give people, and I drag my feet sometimes, on getting things done because I don't want to see somebody go through. But this guy just never learns. Maybe sometimes that's what it takes. You know, there's one person that basically, that picked me out. One person in the neighborhood that did it. I remember that was a person who saw me do something, and he's the one that called the police on me, and he's the one that got me locked up. And I knew who he was. I knew the guy who did it, who actually snitched on me, and how I got locked up. And I could have made a phone call right there and then. I could have called family and said, hey, look, I know who snitched on me. I know who got me in this situation. But it's not him that got me in this situation. It was me that got myself into this situation. And it was a good thing it did happen. Because if it didn't happen, I would never became a Christian. I mean, I'd never ended up where I'm at right now. So, it was good that it happened. It was meant to be. And that's another way of God saving my life. Because again, the road I was going down, I was going to get killed either way. I was just doing some dumb stuff. But this guy just didn't want to learn. I imagine, so if that guy did not call the police, oh shoot, they just start talking, did not call the police, or did not report me, who knows what I would have did. Who knows what kind of trouble I would have got myself in. Somebody would have probably killed me, I probably would have killed somebody else. So I'm happy 100% that he did what he did. I'm glad that God worked it all out for me to go through that process in order for my life to change. Yep, I'm glad, I'm happy for it. Never got a chance to go back and thank them for it because they rushed me out of the neighborhood. And then I got in, they rushed me out. But never got a chance to go back and thank him for what he did. And here, this joker, I've given him multiple chances. Multiple chances. We even sent a cease and desist letter to his house telling him to leave the copyrights alone, and he just keeps coming at us. Thinking he can do whatever he wants to do. Alright, there we go. You don't learn nothing, man. Okay, okay, it's all done right there. You don't learn nothing. At all. Give me opportunities, Mr. Fernando. Too many times to count. You don't listen, so you're going to give me a choice. You don't give me any choice at all. That's how you work. You don't give me choices. You don't give me options. So that's it for you. I got 5 years to prosecute you. You know that? The statute of limitations on mail fraud is 5 years to prosecute you. Got plenty of time. You don't take a hint when I tell you to go mind your business. Go mind your business. That's it. We'll have our quarrels back and forth with paint. All right, we have that. But when you start doing stuff where you're contacting my family members and having people sending dirty messages to my 89-year-old, and keep in mind that, buddy, they know at the end of the day that you were responsible also, too, for those letters going over to my mother. You're going, if they lock you up, you leave it at that. So, leave it at that. So they know about that. So let you know, they know about that. You and Williams. Yep. Gentlemen, the problem with things like that is that time can go on, but some things are never forgotten. That's what you have to understand. That's the messed up thing about situations like this. You could be, what, 67 years old, 90, something, whatever. And generations will not forget. And there are a lot of people involved in this, also too, that are connected with my mother, because she's a real sweet person, and they all know. At any given time, yeah. It's never forgotten what you did. Don't you got a mother at the end of the day? Will you want somebody saying something like that to your mother at the end of the day? Saying something that nasty and disrespectful? Even your own mother would look at them letters and smack you right upside your head for doing it to my mother. But just to let you know that things are never forgotten sometimes with some people. And I told you, I got family in Maryland, right in the neck of the woods. Yep. That's between you and them. I'm going to handle you my way. I'll put you in the system. Put you behind bars. That's what I'm going to do, because you committed post office mail fraud 40 times. Yep. But do it that way. This guy don't learn at all, period. United States Postal Service mail fraud penalty.
According to Find Law, mail fraud is punishable by a fine and imprisonment for up to 20 years. Penalties are enhanced if the crime involves a financial institution or a presidential declaration of disaster or emergency. Those convicted of mail fraud can be fined up to $1 million and imprisoned for up to 30 years.
You're looking at a 20 to 30 year prison sentence, depending on the day. My company is the one following the charges. I'm the CEO of the company. And since you did commit that against my company, and mind you, I use my PayPal business account to make the transaction, this is the reason why it's very serious. It's not a residential, my order that I went through. My PayPal account is business account. So yeah, you got some serious charges coming at you. So I'm not following as a consumer, I'm following as a consumer of a company. That's what I'm following. It's a wholly different charge. So, we're done with that. Take care of that on Monday. And I'm going to get back to work. Now you may sit there and say, he's going to do all that because I contacted his YouTube channel. Nah, James, it's the dumb stuff you've been doing for years. That's what it is. It's the dumb stuff you've been doing for years. It's been building up. So I let stuff slide. I do let a lot of stuff slide. As a matter of fact, we're supposed to follow those charges against him a year ago. So we got plenty of time to hit him, and I let it go because I didn't want to see anybody go through the system like I went through the system. But he never learns at all, period. He just keeps coming back and doing dumber stuff. Tries to hide behind accounts, try to play innocent on YouTube like he didn't do anything wrong, but if we got enough, I told you. I have so much evidence on you. It's not even funny. Your instant report, we can pop right over to California and just give it right over there to them and say, hey, look, I need a warrant for his arrest. That's it. And you're locked up that night. Right here, it's going to push them out of buttons. It's going to call to investigate your company now. And that company's going to be under investigation. It's different what post office fraud charges are kind of difficult to stick. And the reason why is because most people, when they get a package, they open it up and it's between them and the package. No one else sees this. The problem you have is your video is involved in a live unboxing with a company. We open up your package live to everybody to see it. So everybody saw us open it up with your name all over the freaking post office packaging, and then on top of that, the receipts and everything, and your face is right on the receipt with the tracking number. That's why when I sat there in the post office and I told the guy about it, he was like, wait a minute. He said, it was a live unboxing? I said, yeah, live unboxing. He said, oh, that's bad. I said, no, it's worse. His face is on the receipt. He said, oh, yeah, his face is on the receipts. Yep. Messed it up. Messed up big time. Big time. On top of that, we can show purchases. We went in on your site and we bought products from you with the name Frankenstein attached to it, that you made money off another company, and we can show them when they ask for receipts, because they're going to request receipts or any statements that we make, we have to back it up. So making statements claiming that you made money off the name Frankenstein without paying them a dime. Basically, we can show that we purchased items off your website, clearly showing that you marketed, made money off Frankenstein and did not pay any royalties to the company whatsoever. This is why, somebody who does this much dirt, you would think You wouldn't do dumb stuff at the end of the day. There we go. Got 2 seats here. There's one at the top. We paid for your item right there. Frankenstein. And there's another one right here at the bottom. Got your face right on the receipt. I even have basically the eBay listing all recorded, documented, even your website documented with your face, clearly showing your face, claiming that the product is yours. So you got to pay almost 5-6 years, I think, of royalties back. That's jail time. That's a serious felony. What happens if you use a company's name without permission and make money off of it? It's called trademark infringement. That's what you basically violated. And this is going to go to civil court, which is really, it's not good. So you may have to return any profit you made off the product. That's a lot. If you sold this product, and I know you sold the Frankenstein, kind of it, you're going to have to return all that money. How much jail time can you get for trademark infringement? Sheesh. Yo, one of these is $150,000 per infringement? Dude, we gotta hit you first before they hit you. There's nothing left. That's crazy. 150,000? Are you freaking kidding me? Yo, they're gonna clean your clock at the end of the day. Look at that. That's literally what they're gonna hit him with. Because he hit a trademark. $150,000 per infringement. Because you know what? If you do more than 2, it's called willfully. That's what they call it. That's what we're hitting them with. He has to pay us about that much, about $150,000 in federal court. Because he hit our trademark like 18 times. Or sorry, copyright. We got a copyright. Gee whiz Louise, man. Alright, so the average age of them was in, okay, the average sentence was 41 years. And you can't do 41 years. How old are you now? That's going to be 80-something years when you get out. You got one here for 10 years. And how long have you been selling this product for? With their companies? What would you think you would get away with that? That's like really stupid. Why would you? They would have to be really stupid to think. There you go. That basically that covers it all. You have that I can do whatever I want mentality. That's what it comes down to. And you still have in your site Frankenstein on there. That's what it is. You have that mentality. You feel that you're entitlement to do whatever you want. Well, you're going to find out what that's all about. Did that one already. You'll figure it out. You're going to figure it out when you're in that courtroom. Jeez. Yeah, we got to hit you before they hit you. Definitely. Shoot. Because, man, they go by whose lawsuit went through first. It's a good. Oh well, it depends on how much you did. It said people usually don't go to jail for trademark. Copyrights, yes. Trademark, no, that's a different story. But it depends on how long you were using the trademark and how much money you made off of it. So if he advertised this thing everywhere as it being his product, this can get him in a lot of trouble. And it's going to come up. Just to let you know. Once we file the consumer report against you for fraud. Give them the documents from the post office that we did file charges against you for mail fraud. Show the videos and all documents along with that. The next thing is basically to file complaints against you that your LLC is delinquent. That you're operating on an LLC. You're missing documents, which you are missing documents. That's not made up. They got to look into that. And also to the fact that we have ordered products from you with the name Frankenstein attached to them. Showing that you have no permission or rights to use the name to profit off. So that'll be filed against you on Monday. All right, we're done. I charge my stuff. Now, if you think that's the worst, at the end of the day, that by document-wise that we have on you, no, it can get much worse than that. So, do something not stupid, see what else would happen to you. You gotta learn to mind your own business, man. That's the problem with you. Stop being jealous about my products at the end of the day. Jim, I have so many documents on you, so much stuff on you, it's not even funny what we have on you. I told you, all I have to do is pull something and just pull the trigger, and that's it. If nothing has happened to you, it's because I'm giving you the opportunity to go in a different direction. But you don't give me the opportunity. You never do. So, here we go. Some people take forever to turn the corner. They do. And some people have to go through some stuff to learn. Some people go through it one time and they never go back again. Some people have to go through multiple times before they don't want to turn that corner anymore. I think he's been getting away with things all his life, and now it's time that, you learn your lesson. Now, hopefully you don't get any jail time. Hopefully you have to pay a lot of money back. Because I'd rather pay that money back than basically turn around and get that jail time. But unfortunately with us, you're going to have to. And with the perjury charges, you're definitely going to get jail time out of that. Perjury charge. Like I said, I don't even know what, it's just the craziest stuff I've ever seen. Who lies on an LLC? It literally sits there and says, it's a statement that pops up that you basically filled out this document to the best of your knowledge. By signing this, you are agreeing to what you just said. It literally says it on the document. It warns you, if you lie, this is going to happen to you. This is what we're going to do to you if you lie on this document. And that guy went there for 5 months. I think he thought they were never going to contact him ever again. Oh, not by California state law. They got a statement due date. I never even heard of that before. Damn, I had to go look into that because we don't have one on ours. Never heard of that before. Don't bother making a video on YouTube saying you don't live there no more. They're still going to come by to visit. They can't get through that gate. Guess who they're going to contact? And contact the owner. That's what they're going to do. And he's going to find out now. Can't get mad at me at the end of the day and say, hey, I got evicted because it's not my fault. You chose to do dirty stuff with your business. You chose to break the law. You chose to carry on and harass people and do whatever you want to do. And you think there's some consequences to life. And that's the least of your problem. That is the least of your problems. You're still going to have to get to that nonsense you pulled over with my family. And that's the least of your problems right now. You're a grown man. At the end of the day, you should know better than that. Sit there and probably crying like, but he don't want to give me, man, I gave you so many chances, it's not even funny, Jeremy. I gave you chances as you would stab me in the back. I gave you chances. Gave you multiple chances and you continue to just stab me in the back. Every time I come over and try to give you a chance, you spit in my face every single time. Christians ain't meant to be welcome mats. We're not meant to be walked on, trampled on. No, we're not. I gave you the opportunity to get out of situations. Document been sitting in my account for a bit. All I had to do was just go over and just take a document right from here, contact consumer fraud, and just submit your information in. That's it. That's all I have to do. I have documents on your LLC showing that your LLC is delinquent. That you're missing documents on that. I have receipts from Frankenstein. You made money off a trademark and didn't pay him any money because we bought items from you involving the name showing that you were selling it. At any given time, I could have went to the proper authorities and submitted these documents. But you get on camera and you act like nobody, you're untouchable. Well, now you're gonna learn, you're gonna find out today, or tomorrow, or whatchamacallit, how untouchable you are. And he still has other customers that are upset because they feel they got ripped off. So I don't know how that works. Yep, yes sir. Told you, it's levels to this. Now, gonna purchase your product. Not purchase, no, I want it. We're gonna purchase your product, side-by-side demonstration, but we know you cancel. That's it. Because you talk a lot of trash. Now you want to come on and act stupid at the end of the day? Okay, well, whatever. And he'll get on there and say, well, he provoked me because he's just going to buy my product. Don't talk about my product then. Mind your business. The reason why we bring you into stuff is because you're constantly talking trash about people's products. So if you're going to talk trash about people's products, be prepared that they're going to basically challenge your stuff. That's what's going to happen. No one's going to allow you to talk about what they do and what they make at the end of the day. If somebody stands behind a product and you're going to have somebody talk trash about their stuff, don't come out your product. The first thing they do, Karens do, when they get busted, the first thing they do is start crying by saying, oh, they triggered. No, ain't nobody triggered. I got documents right here, like I said. I can pull the trigger at any given time to do what has to be done. I let a lot of stuff slide. If I was triggered at the end of the day, it'd be a whole different story, Mr. Fernando. A whole different story if I was actually triggered. Nope, my handler says I handle business. Get you grab some documents. If we have problems against you, take them to the proper authorities and do what has to be done. There is a big difference. Huge, massive difference. What was that? What's the sign? Oh, that's the controller. The game thing. Where is this thing? Oh, that's over my fully coolie for my whatchamacallit, my PS5. My fully coolie it up. Fully coolie. Why? Where's that going? Supposed to be this way, Kimosabi. There's better. It's got your name all over it, packages, everything. Oh, it's all evidence against you. Jesus, don't learn nothing. Never learn anything at all. Not a thing. Not one ear out the other. Got tons of evidence on you, man. I got tons of evidence for days. Look at this. This is going to be sent to him, too. I need to get a printout of this shit and send them over to him. Yeah, you're just constantly getting yourself in trouble, man. I got documents on you for days, man. Now, if you want to call the word trigger, you know what trigger is? A family member is a Marine. That's triggered. I'm calm. I'll bring you into court, no problem. What do you think? That one, on the other hand, is a different story. You haven't seen trigger. Seen one of them snap? That's trigger. I'm gonna snap my cell phone in half. Literally, I'm gonna snap my phone in half. He was thinking about right now on your neck. Yeah, that's triggered. I had to get my phone out of his hand gently because he was losing. I never seen it. Yeah, I'm telling you, buddy, that's triggered. Bet you if you get, I bet you if he reach out and contact you, I bet you don't talk back to him. I guarantee you. Like Gears of War with armor on. He's a big guy, and you had a nasty conversation with him. That's triggered. He's the kind of person that basically will get out of his car and pull you through your window. He's that type of person. That's triggered. A lot of calm that joker down. I told you about that time we went to that bar. Went there to get something. I don't drink, but I'm curious about places like that. You know, I'm always curious about bars and stuff. So I'm scared what goes on in there. So I'm sitting at the bar, so drinking salsa with a smile. You know, I'm just curious what it's all about. And he's in there drinking with his wife. I don't know what happened at the pool hall over in that section. Don't know. All I know is I heard a couple words back and forth. I seen him walking out. I seen the guy sitting at the end. Everything. I'm thinking, okay, we're good. Let's go get something to eat because I'm starving. I ain't thinking about drinking. And we get in the car and stop, and he gets out, and next you know, he smacked this guy in the side of the head with a bar stool. That's a pretty hard hit to hit somebody with. He's a big guy on top of that. So, yeah, and he said, okay, let's get something to eat. I'm like, we're all going to jail. This is why I don't usually travel places with him, because he's a very easy triggered person. And that's what you had a conversation with, getting nasty with. Now, that one's triggered. Yeah. No, I'm not triggered. No. Still think you should get some counseling. But you only laugh when the guy getting his smack, but you know, not that. He just does some crazy stuff, man. He does some real crazy, and you can see it about to happen. If you've been around him long enough, you can see the trigger points kick off. His wife can pick it up perfectly. She knows when, how to calm him down. But he's something else, man. But he's been through a lot. He's been through a lot. He's been through a whole lot. He went through, excuse my French here, he's been through a lot of hell. A lot of hell. So, you know, I can understand he got some trigger points, you know. And that's what you ticked off. And he never forgets. And he doesn't carry a cross. That's what you triggered. That's why I said it's common sense that you just don't randomly text someone's phone like you did me on a Saturday of all places, because I was out with family, and a good thing I put the phone on top of the refrigerator when I came in, because this guy sent me some real nasty pornography pictures to my phone, and he's tall, like 6'4". He saw it when he was walking through. He was like, yo, who the freak is this? Because he saw the pictures popping up, and you were having a conversation with him. So, he's going to take your head off. I can say, it's going to happen. You know, and you're going to bump into him sooner or later. You know what I mean? The thing about him is what I mean by trigger. He could be sitting there watching TV just like that fast, that quick. And that type of person. They can't let things go. That's the problem. He can never let things go. Me, something that may get me upset, I can learn to relax and calm down and let it go. Can't do that. There's some people like that literally can't let stuff go. Of course, I was like that. That's what got me all that jail time, because I couldn't let stuff go. Or I had to prove a point about something. No matter what, I had to prove a point. I don't know how well that works. So that was his problem. He just can't let things go. Nice guy though. Real nice guy. Real cool dude. But other than that, you know, just can't let stuff go. And I'll be trying to teach him, like, look, man, you got some things you gotta let go, man. You just can't, everything, man. Just relax and chill, man. You gotta let things go. I don't know what you said to him. I know the messages were deleted by the time I got my phone. Thank God he didn't snap my phone in half, which I'm glad. I'm happy about that, because he was pretty triggered, but yeah. But yeah, he deleted the messages and everything. I guess he wanted me to see them, but yeah. What did you say to him? Honestly. Like, what did you really say to him? Because he's not a man to talk, man. I'm just going to explain to you. He's going to knock you out. That's what's going to happen. I mean, look, no one's threatening you with the nigga taking away you want, but you contacted somebody really bad in my family. Two people in my family that are really bad like that. But I don't know what you said to him, but man, Jamie, man, I'm telling you. Yeah. Yeah. That's why you don't do dumb stuff like that. No one does dumb stuff like that. Why would you do something that stupid? What if happened if one of its kids had picked up that phone? Maybe I came in and I put my phone on the table. Just think about that. There'd be nothing you could possibly say to him to change his mind. He got me taking an airline ticket to see you. And he's a Marine at that. You send something, his baby girl would have picked up and saw that pornography, and nothing you would have been able to change his mind. Nothing. At all. Not a thing. You never saw it coming. You don't know what he looked like at all. Period. He doesn't have any Facebook accounts, no social medias. Nothing. Usually people like that, whatever they've been through, and like they just don't socialize, don't connect all that well. So that's what you got you triggered off. And some other nonsense. I would never send anything like that to anybody's phone, because first things first, that's evidence, number one, it gets you in a lot of trouble. Number two, you're supposed to be a grown man. You don't do dumb stuff like that. And again, people leave their phones laying around all the time. And, you know, you never know when somebody's kids are always picking up phones. There's games on them. That's why they always pick them up. That's why when I come in, I put my phone on the refrigerator. Because I know these jokers will grab my phone. On top of it, they go in and screw stuff up, all kinds of stuff. And I do keep my phones locked and everything, but that phone wasn't locked when I walked in. It was this phone. I don't lock this phone. This phone, on the other hand, is locked. This is the phone you were contacting with the messages. You know them MMA fighters, when they jump on you, they pound your face into the earth? You're going down that road, buddy boy. Yeah, I'm telling you. I've seen them beat the snot out of people, man. It is not pretty. It is not pretty. I've seen him beat the snot out of people. Just loses it. But anybody would do the same thing. Anybody who, if they're in the house and they see somebody, they pick up the phone and they see that stuff on, anybody's going to trigger that way. Anybody. Anybody. And especially if their kids saw something, you're done. That's it. So next time you want to go around sending dirty messages to people's phones, have some consideration that, first of all, you shouldn't be doing that, number one. You shouldn't. You're a grown man. You shouldn't be doing that. But number two, someone else could pick up that phone and see that nonsense. And it could be possibly a kid. You should know better than that. Perfect example. Jamie with a fake number. Yep. Perfect example. That's one of his fake numbers. Now you see why this guy's going to destroy you. You know, people like that, they'll knock at doors. They don't. They never do. Well, one time I cracked this joke one time. I said, yeah, can't make it inside my place without me knowing he got in. I don't know how the freak he got in there. He got in. Lock picker, whatever the heck he does. He got in there. Oh, man. I ain't gonna tell you the other stuff. We used to have some fun back and forth, but I can tell you the other stuff. He said, I bet him $100 that he couldn't be, I wouldn't wake up and find him downstairs in my kitchen the next day. And yeah, he was there. No glass broken, nothing, not a thing. Not a thing. Nothing. They train well, I'll tell you that much. They train well. Yeah, anyone in the service is trained well. You know, no respect at the end of the day. I don't care at the end of the day if me and a soldier don't get along at the end of the day. I'm still going to have respect at the end of the day. He fought for my country. Still going to have that respect for him regardless. He might not even like me, but still at the end of the day I'm going to have that respect. Because he did something, he went over there, he bled for our country. At the end of the day, he deserves that respect regardless. He deserves it. Oh, the tabletops. That's something else that I want to do too. We don't have any. I'm looking for veteran buildings to have around here because I want to donate a screen. Been wanting to do that for the longest time. Put a screen in there for them. Or we got an outside area. We can put one inside and outside. I'm gonna donate a lot of screens. I got plans to do a lot of screens for a lot of places around here. For schools, we got daycare centers over here for the kids and stuff like that. I'm gonna donate some really nice screens. And I got the whole parks and recreation thing on there, which I got to get around to that. I want to donate some screens for the parks so people can sit down and chill. You know what I mean? Watch movies together and stuff like that. Man, nothing brings people together than all sitting down watching the movies from back in the day. Oh, Jamie, I'm gonna tell you something. I'm gonna try my hardest on you this time. I'm gonna put this on hold for you. You got enough problems coming in already as it is, especially with that one. So this is what I'm gonna do. That paperwork goes back under my desk. That's where it's going. Tomorrow morning I don't contact these people. Mind your business. I'm gonna give it to you again. If you cross the line again, I go file. That's it. So I'm gonna put this away under the table. And this is where this is gonna stay. If you take it as a way saying, oh, you got no proof, this is the dumb stuff that he does, literally. I can't make it up. I just can't. The dumb stuff that he does, he goes, oh, he don't got no proof. He just scared. And then when we write the check on him and cash it, now it's on YouTube crying about how miserable his life is about to become. Okay. There's a lot of pictures, man. Gee whiz, I gotta mark these things too. White level test. Outside test. Inside test. Snow level test. Demonstrations for gamers and sets. This is the digital one, original. That's the first screen paint we ever developed, is right here. That's the first one right there. Digital and crystal screen paint. That's the first label we ever developed. Wow. Blast from the past. Yeah. That's the first one. That's one of my beta testers. That's the screens overseas in Europe. That's me with my screen. That's one of my beta testers right there for our screen paint products. That's me testing. That's me testing. That's me testing. Yeah, there you go. Christian church, man. This is something stupid. Yeah, we ain't doing this. Time for that nonsense to break down. Yeah. Oh, the light form system, the projector mapping equipment. I first got it when I first bought it. Yeah. How would you express it? I have no idea how to express that, design something for that. I had to design the business cards on that thing. Let me see. Oh, That'd be a cool way to do it. Outer space backgrounds. Yes, this is perfect. That's absolutely perfect. We need this. We need that. We need it. We need it. Yes, that's perfect. That is perfect. That explains it perfectly. The mother of all screens. That's perfect. No. Yeah, he got really mad over that name. I'm trying to figure out, what are you mad about? It's my product at the end of the day. It's my work. What are you mad about? I like that title. I like that title because we know we have the capability, but we have to prove it. And I like proving things at the end of the day. So it's kind of like the whole thing where, you know, I'd go into a game and said, hey, your God Maker declares himself the winner of the game. Prove me wrong before the game even starts. I know that I have to fight 10 times harder, because if I lose, I got to lose to that. I made a statement in the middle of the game. Can you imagine somebody come to Call of Duty and say, I win the game already, before the game even started? How would that basically trigger you? Fight 10 times harder. Imagine you can't keep that up and you lose. There you go. I did that for every single match. Out of all the games, out of Unreal Tournament, for the time being, I only lost twice, and I was leading on the top 4 because I played on PC. I got 20 frags a minute, 20 kills every minute. So, yeah, I would come in and make that speech. That was one of my speeches I would make. Your God Maker, $9.99. That was my tag. So, I'd come in to make the speech, and people would fight as hard as they could, and I would just take them out. Once in a while, I did meet someone that took me out. And the guy was like, oh, but I caught you something, declared yourself the winner. I said, yeah, but you're good, man. You're actually good. I said, but I bet you won't do it again. And they don't do it again. But I do bring him onto my clan, because I know at the end of the day, if he's that good, and he could take me, oh, man, us together, we're unstoppable. And that's how I started recruiting my clan members. If they could beat me, they come on board with me. That's how it all started with the clan. I remember one time, we literally fought the KKK. I lie to you not, it was a white supremacist group. I never forget it. It was the funniest thing. And the funny thing about it is, we literally became friends afterwards, which is crazy. Because when we first started, man, there were all kinds of racial slurs bouncing back and forth on Xbox. It was Xbox 360 Unreal Tournament. And the guy was like, hey, they're white supremacists over there. I said, really? Oh, it's on now. So we was bringing all our members in, lining up, getting ready. They were pretty good. They were actually good. They were really good. So we're going back and forth. It wasn't a slaughter. It wasn't an easy fight. It wasn't. They were good. But we were getting it in. And they finally found somebody. I heard they were talking about they were untouchable. So us against them. So it wasn't all black. It was like all different races, but against their side. So we beat them. We beat him by 1 point, and it was funny because you ever play what's called Bomb and Run. This is where you literally have to pick up a ball, and it has a bomb in it, and you have to go in their base, and when you go in their base and get it, it activates to go to your base. It'll blow up in the middle. So you have to get it there. So mind you, you can't shoot, you got no weapons, nothing. You just run it, and your teammates have to protect you as you're running with a bomb. It basically diffuses once you hit the base. It was called Running Bomb. We were playing that with them. And man, it was funny watching people blow up, sabotage, them. It was hilarious. So we beat them by 1 point. And they came in and they sent us a screenshot of grape Kool-Aid, fried chicken, and watermelon. And they say, here's your consolation prize. You can't be mad about that at the end of the day. So, back and forth, we would bump into each other in games, and we got to talking and everything. And one late night, we're all in the chat room talking, and they started sharing some stuff about how some of them didn't really choose to be that way. They were just brought up that way through family. And it's interesting. Some changed, some didn't. It's just crazy. But learn a lot from people at the end of the day. Learned a lot from each other. But we had a lot of fun in there. Oh, man. I'll never forget that as long as I live. I said, anybody else get those pictures? I got a picture of fried chicken, Kentucky Fried Chicken, watermelon, and grape soda. And said, congratulations, here's the prize. Can't get mad about that. That's just crazy. It was crazy. Yeah, so we had some fun. But anyway, that's basically about it. They weren't saying the N-word constantly all the time. No. That'd have been a different story. Because, yeah. I had modded equipment on my account, and my system was a little different than everybody else's, so I can make an account go bye-bye. So yeah, they were interesting. That's all. I wasn't know what all that. I seen some people on there who didn't belong on the Xbox system. We met some petties on there, some pedophiles. Yeah, their accounts got wiped because they were doing some weird stuff and they had to go. That's the part I understand. So there was a guy in the room who was telling us that he was one of these people, right? So how are you online? He says, well, I'm not allowed to go. This is the loophole in games, which I was scared about when having kids having them. Technically, they don't consider a console system a computer. That's the loophole. That's scary about console systems. So they technically can't be on a PC. But it should be, technically, they shouldn't be allowed to have access online, period. At all, period. That's the way it should be. So that was the loophole because the 360 console system does not consider itself to be a PC. It considers itself to be a console system. And there's the loophole. So, wackadoos. Freaking wackadoos. And they were in Quest too. They were definitely in Quest. The VR glasses, they were definitely in there. And that's another thing too I could never understand. Why do they have the spawn room for adults and the rec center? The rec center is for kids. If you ever did like the what you call it, the Quest 2 VR glasses, if you ever did those, you spawn always in the rec room. No adults should ever spawn in that section. There's all kids in there. I almost ended up taking my glasses back because I thought that the game was just loaded with kids in there and I don't want to play that. So I was going to take my glasses back. And then I seen the exit and I went out and that's when I went into big screen mode. I met all the adults. I was like, why the freak are adults spawning in the rec room? And I said, yeah, guys, he thought it was kind of weird himself. The rec room is not for kids. Oh, no. Oh, no. We can't get it. Oh, no. You have to get something else. We can't get it. No. No. Okay. There's something goes to it. This would have been perfect. Would have been perfect. Can we get this one? I like the one with the sun on it. I like that one. Yeah, I know that name ticks off some people at the end of the day. He got a nerve to call himself. And yet, y'all, the king, really? Seriously? And what's the other one? The best, really? Okay. Really? 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 What is it? I mean, come on, what is it? Come on, you can be frank with me. Is it this at the end of the day? It ain't got nothing to do with it. Sheesh. I had that one already before. Too many times to count. I have people that don't like me because I'm black. They don't like the fact that I developed the technology. I've been through all that before. I went to a meeting one time and I heard every name in the book I've been called. Just got up to go to the vending machine and just came back and man, I can't believe a blank made that screen at the end of the day. I thought they were supposed to be monkeys. Yeah, I heard it all. And you think that would basically crush me and disable me? No. Not at all. Alright, let me see. Ain't nothing gonna break my spine. Nobody gonna hold me down. Oh no. I got to keep on moving. Yeah. Alright, I like this one right here. This looks pretty cool, but are they gonna let me have this? That's the thing about it. They're gonna let me have it. Okay. I'm gonna go for another walk, man. I want to go for another walk. I like the heat. Oh yeah, conversation I got coming back was hilarious. They literally thought, I told you, literally thought that I passed out. They were like, we didn't see you come back around. Like, did you pass out? Did you die? Like, no. Went to the store. I sat down on the bench for a bit, and I went to the store to get something. Came back. No, that's good. Now, ain't you hot? You ain't thirsty? I'm good. I'm good. Let me see. What are we doing with this? I do want to put a... I want to change this. You got a boots on this? Oh, that, yes, I like that. Definitely keeping that. Definitely want to put a backdrop on the back of that. I think I'm going to thin that out a little bit. Get the blue stake on there. Woo, yeah. I'm going to drop that, just get that white out right there. Put that blue in there. Oh, come on, I got design with it. That's a little darker. Not too dark. Not too blue looking. I need to thin this out a little bit. Let me see. I need to position it. Where's the position for? Oh, wrong direction. Right now I need to thin it out a little bit. Perfect. Yeah. Let's see that. And now let's get that deep dark black. Now we can basically expand that a little bit more. Okay. I'm going to shift the distance over a little bit to get a little bit of shadow effect. Like it's standing out. You don't look like it's floating. I'm going to do this black right now. Yeah, I like that. Okay, we'll take that. Oh, perfect. Put it here and here. Alright. So we'll come up over here. Grab this. I think that's a great challenge I gave to myself. I love the challenge. I love it. Love it. I'm curious. How come I don't have the right to call that my product that during the day? How come I don't have that have the right? I do more testing than anybody else, so how come I don't have that right? No, one person has a cancellation on me. So how come I don't have that right? You don't need to ask for information? No. We will take this, and this will be ours. And basically, I'm trying to keep this nice because, again, you want to be... We're doing it side by sides, and that's it. Now, this is what's going to hurt the other guys. You know what? You're such drama queens at the end of the day. You know what? We don't consider you to be screen paint. Bye-bye. Go about your business. We're going to test for everybody else. That's it. And if one ever answers us, or you ever pop up anywhere, we'll basically show up your cancellations of why we don't consider you to be real screen paint. So what's the point? If you're moving an entire state, what's the point? You're wasting my time. Just wasting it. Let me see. We put down a mother. It's a waste of time. The mother of all screens. Ah, 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 ah. Yes. He does not have the right to take that title. It is not necessary. He does not have that right. I take the right. I take it. I take it, I say. I take it. How dare you? How dare you? You take that one. How dare you? How dare you? I will take this. Yes. Take my place. Might be a Venice. You're pretty cool to be a Venice. He does not have the right. He doesn't have the right. I do. I have the power. The power! Oh, I like that. What's the one right here? I haven't done this one yet. The mother of rejection screams. And the haters are mad over that. Like, no. 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 New. New. F-L-E. F-O-E, let me see, F-O-E, doesn't have the right. It doesn't have the right to make that product. It doesn't have the right. It's not fair. It's not fair. What? Seriously? Just because he's tested his product against everything doesn't mean he has the right. It's not fair. How are we doing this? Got to keep on moving. I'm going to break my spine. Woo. Hamburger, Mr. Biscuits. Mr. Biscuits. Let me see. It's not fair. See? Nice enough to let all that go and I say YouTube can be a little bit too toxic, man. It is. People are just too emotional. I say everybody's emotional. People that man, hating on me, they're emotional. And all these things at the end of the day, like everybody wants to copy me, copy me, copy me. Where the frick is that at? No, I can't do it anymore to crying. I can't. I'm not going to base it. We use those products anyway, just not to be roasting anything anyway, so I can't do any more crying. Just made the channel today and already crying on my channel already that fast. Just made the channel. Already crying. Now I just saw that. How did that disappear? We just saw it. Come on, that's just some craziness, man. That's some Twilight Zone stuff, man. Oh. Finally got that thing fixed. Well, I'm telling you, you put phones in your pocket, you'll lose all kinds of stuff. You can't call your screens. Alright, I'm going to call this the mother of all screens, and we're going to put down FLE. Let me see. Black. Hey, look, I just have to back it up, that's all, right? We get all the tests and everything everywhere. Anyway, so, you know, got a good idea of exactly what we need to do. So, not hard to do. Just have to basic development shit, that's all. That's the fun thing about it. Get out of the way. You. People don't like it, so you should not be call yourself that. So other people can call themselves the king of products and other stuff, that I can't do that. And my stuff is most tested. We should take this first anyway. You do not have to write. Well, look, this is what it comes down to. If anyone feels that I don't have that right to call my product that at the end of the day, then how about you just come and challenge my product? That's it. That's all you gotta do. And not the other fake phonies that we already have cancellations against them. We don't care about that. That's a waste of time. It is. Definitely a waste of time for me to come in and do that. Mother of all screens. New FLE. Is that the R? It's R, right? R, yeah. RL. Black Aluminous Quasar. I like it. I like it. I like it a lot. I keep this right here. Alright, I gotta go. Oh, did we save this on here? We did. That's saved. Okay, there we go. Now we can save to our file. I like it. I like it a lot. Alright, so, summary. Yeah. I'm going to, oh, shoot. I'm going to, alright, no, I got you. I'm going to, let this slide for now. Alright? Don't do anything stupid, man. I know you do a lot of dumb stuff, but don't do anything stupid, okay? Don't get on YouTube and start running your mouths and saying at the end of the day that, oh, he's afraid, because I will cash your check in a hot second. You understand me? Take it and run with it. I don't know how many times have I said that. I literally can do a channel called Take It and Run With It, and you won't even run with it. Take it and run with it. Because you know, if you basically, again, I'm going to make your life sorry. Very, very sorry. Alright? So don't, I got enough evidence here to bury you anytime I want to. You do dumb stuff constantly all the time. I probably can go to your channel and find something else to get you with. Because you constantly do dumb stuff. It's bad enough I'm suing you for defamation like 8 times. You got 8 defamation lawsuits coming at you at $12,000 a pop. So by the time you reach civil court, you don't have enough money for an attorney, and we can show that we sued you 12, 8, 5, or 6 or 7 times, and you never even showed up. And judges don't like that. So that already is a mark against you right from the door. And your lawyer's going to sit there and say, wait, this guy sued you how many times, and you never showed up? Because he can't. The minute you pop foot over here, you're in jurisdiction. I can get you locked up. See my battle? See my strategy plan? There you go. There you go. Now you see how it works. Now see, if you just kept it to us just having a quarrel about screen paints, go back and forth, companies do that all the time. Nothing. But when you start doxing addresses and doing all the stuff that you did at the end of the day, you just crossed the line of criminal charges. That's where you messed up. And posting my face without my permission, automatic defamation lawsuit right there from the door. Touching my copyrights without my permission, lawsuit. Yes. So, when you called me, and I called you back, and you weren't screaming and ranting on the phone, telling me, "I'll get your lawyer, get your lawyer." This is where you don't think at all, period. The object, when we take someone to court, is to diminish their reputation to show at the end of the day that they're not an outstanding citizen to begin with. Lawyers will paint a picture of you like this. They do. But to bring you in and out of court on defamation lawsuit costs me no money at the end of the day. I don't pay for any attorney fees. This is small claims court. You just got to show up and prove that you didn't do what we're suing you for. And since you can't do this, that means you lose $12,000. Now, you don't show up, that makes the judge very upset, right? Because I've been to this before with the whole housing thing over there. Okay then. Now, we sue you multiple times. This adds up. And because this adds up, it shows that clearly there's a record in the court system showing that you are no-show. So by the time we hit the big court of civil court or federal court and we sue you for $1 million, we can clearly show a track record of you not showing up and you losing multiple lawsuits, which will make an open and shut case. And no lawyer will back you at the end of the day because you're an easy lose. You don't know how to do it. There you go. Oh. My goodness. Oh, by the way, you're going to have to show up for the lawsuit for $1 million because it literally involves your criminal charges and it also involves you basically committing fraud against my business because my company's following against you. Now you understand how? There you go. But right now, this stuff right here, I can file against you on Monday. But I'm going to let that slide, put it down there, and there you go. Because we got enough on you, man. I literally have so much stuff on you, man. It's not even funny. I can charge you with. And he'll do something else stupid. I guarantee you. This is what he does. Alright, let me see. This is FLE. I think what he wants me to do is he wants me to carry his tactics, like do the same thing he does. Nah, man, I'm an adult. Don't do that dumb stuff at the end of the day. You crazy? Let me see. You crazy think I'm doing that stuff at the end of the day? We're getting sued? You stupid? Give you the opportunity to file a lawsuit against me? No, I'm good. Temperature rating here. I want to get outside and get some more workout. The workout. Some more workout. What do you got? You got me. I don't know who's hitting up the grill today, man. That's crazy, man. There's no way in the world. You ain't got to cook anything. Just sit out in the sun. It'll cook by itself. Temperature in Allentown. 94.
It's 94 degrees in Allentown right now. There is currently a heat advisory in effect.
I know we was out there already. We did the walk and all. No, we did it. We was out there and got it done. So now, I'm going to post this everywhere. Make business cards of this. Have it plastered everywhere. And I mean everywhere. Check out our YouTube channel. What's it called? Mother of All Screens. Mother of All Screens. Told you couldn't help himself. He was in there shaking, having convulsions. Like, man, I gotta go in there and go try to make some trouble for him. Let me go pop over to his new channel and just start dumb stuff. I could have basically did what I had to do Monday. Oops. Stop messing with this thing. Could have did what I had to do Monday, but I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to go in and let it go. That's what I'm going to do. Alright, Chief, I gotta let you go because I got things to do. Much I gotta finish up. Got a lot of work I gotta do. I don't have time for the nonsense. I really don't. Honestly, aside, I don't have time for nonsense. I got a lot to do. People want to go in there, you don't take your business seriously and you're just going to cut up and carry on all day. I don't have time for that nonsense. So, got a new logo, made everything. Now, I don't know, maybe you thought that, I don't even know why, anything that I do is your concern. But for some reason, it has to have Crow's approval. There's something wrong with you, man. Anything I do is what I do at the end of the day. It's for me. What I do is what I design, what I make. Anything we do has nothing to do with you. Everything we design, you constantly got to stick your nose in it as if you have if you're the authority in home theater. How about you test your stuff? That's what you do. Don't worry about my business. Go test your stuff. Don't worry about everybody else's. Go test your products. Oh shoot. I didn't forget to put that back on there. I find it funny that you don't buy nothing from my company. What'd you buy? One $50 what? Container of gray paint that you're literally getting sued for in court because you violated a batch number? Gotta back that one up too, remember. What a lawsuit you got coming at you. So, again, what you bought from my site? One thing. How much stuff has I bought from your site? Alright, there you go. Don't worry about what I call my products at the end of the day. I don't need you to cancel out. You've already done that already for us. You've been there already. You did that road already. I made a suggestion that I would. No one's afraid of your product. We got cancellations. Oh, but you need... Sales say some dumb stuff. Well, he needs cancellations for this new stuff. No, we don't. You canceled. That's it. That's the end of it. I gave you, look, I bought the Frankenstein again from you 4 times. How about the Frankenstein? 4 times I bought from you. 4 times. Bought it the first time, changed the color of it. You talked trash on YouTube about me being afraid to buy it. I bought it again. You gave me back the money again. I had a product down here for testing at one point. Bought it again. Then you turn around, you committed post office mail fraud by changing the color of the product before you shipped it over. So I bought that product 4 times. So how many times have you purchased my stuff? You don't. What you do is mix my stuff with some black paint or whatever it's supposed to be, and you do false unboxings of my product. And that's what you're being sued for $1 million for in federal court. You're going to have to prove that you actually had these products and our products react this way. If you don't, you're just going to lose $1 million, that's all. Put in the $80 million, I'm sorry, $80,000 that you're going to owe me in between for the other different forms of fraud. And I'm definitely suing you for defamation. I'm suing you for basically touching my copyrights. I'm suing you for all the other stuff. Doxing my address is another lawsuit. Got a whole lot of lawsuits coming your way. So yeah. In order for me to get the credibility for the mother of all screen paints, I don't even have to touch any of the gray paints. None of them. Certified is the only thing you got to touch. Because they're the only screens that they consider to be actual screens. Well, that and one of the paints that does have that reputation, that specific issue, is Goose Screen. Goose Screen has a more of a higher reputation than paint-on screens. The paint-on screens, it's well recognized because you see them, not higher recognized than Goose Screen, no. Because Goose Screen's been out for a while. Goose Screen was out before I came out. So they've been around for a while. But they do have a, paint-on screens does have a good reputation. Smarter screens, somewhat heard of, you gotta kind of stumble into them. That's what we did. Other than that, no, it's certified to get pretty much all the they get all the credit for just about everything. As you know, rules are that a physical screen, a screen paint can't be the physical screen. That's what that comes down to at the end of the day. The physicals can't beat. Screen paints can't beat physicals. Alright, I'm tired of this conversation. Sorry about that, people. If I ran down your time, enjoy your Saturday. I gotta go.